Education is to learn to discover within yourself, educa, bring out the best in yourself. So Mark Twain had a quote that I believe best suits that question. He says, "Never let your schooling interfere with your education." See, everyone goes to school, not everyone's fully educated. The word education comes from the Latin word educa, which means to instill and to infuse with knowledge. The problem is, a lot of people just get infused with information. So that when they finish their education, that they say like post-secondary, whatnot, and they finish everything, they got a degree, but they got no job. See, your whole goal in life is not to be put in the system. Your whole goal in life is to find your true gift, and then the purpose is to share that gift with the world. So education is to learn to discover within yourself, educa, bring out the best in yourself. Find what makes you special. Find what makes you talented. Find what makes yourself passionate. Find what makes you happy. And find what you can do to make others happy while you're living your life happily, so that everyone in this world finds what they do best and helps each and every person do what they do best happy. Remember, in the old days, everyone had a trade, everyone had like their own corner store. They had something that their family lived on, depended on. They didn't depend on corporations. We live in a world that corporations took the education out and put just information schooling in. So now everyone has to go work for a corporation and depend on it because they get benefits. But you know what? People say, I got a job and it has benefits and it has a pension. Now, the only time you need a job that has benefits and a pension is because you're being overworked and you're underpaid. You talk to any person who's making real money, they don't have any benefits and they have no pension because they're out there making their own. They're not being overworked and they're not being underpaid. See, real education, that's what they need to teach you, is not to find something that's going to overwork you. You sacrifice the best of yourself and the best of your years so that you can try and provide for your family, and then you have nothing left over after. And what you do have left over, it's going to be siphoned out very quickly, because once you take inflation into account, once you take that they didn't have a lot of vehicles that they can invest in a good way because they didn't have a lot of capital raised in the family, then they're always going to be under the knife, so to speak, or being someone's with their foot on your throat, so to speak, because they're ready to take whatever it is you have left at a moment's notice. So you have to go out and really educate yourself and understand, how do I grow my own food? How do I get my own energy? How do I get my own water supply? How do I live off the grid? How can I learn to become more independent and take myself off of a corporation? How do I learn to become independent, that I don't need a government to provide me with benefits or a pension or subsidies, right? Or a grant. Live a life that you provide and create your own opportunity. You create your own benefits. That's what real education is.